Hello 8th graders. In our motor learning unit today, we will be learning about the topic of skill transfer, specifically how practicing in game-like situations can transfer skills to actual game situations. The main concept of this lesson is that the more the skill practice replicates game conditions, the more likely the practice will transfer to a game. Transfer of practice can be defined as the degree to which practice in one situation will help in another situation. In general, there are two types of transfer of practice, which are positive and negative. Negative transfer can be defined as loss of proficiency in one task as a result of practice in another task. For example, this occurs when people simultaneously practice baseball and golf. Positive transfer can be defined as the closer one skill is to another, the more likelihood there is of transfer. Or, in other words, gain in proficiency in one task as a result of practice in another task. For example, this could occur with a person who plays soccer and being the kicker on a football team. To begin the activity, we will first be practicing step 1, which is simply dribbling a soccer ball. As demonstrated in the video, this includes dribbling the soccer ball in a straight line with the laces of a shoe. Notice how no obstacles are present during step 1. At this point, pause the video and retrieve one soccer ball to begin completing step 1. You should begin dribbling the soccer ball in a straight line without special movements being made. If needed, rewind the video and review the demonstration. The second step of the activity is practicing dribbling a soccer ball around cones. As demonstrated in the video, 2 cones will be placed in front of the dribbler. One cone will be 5 feet away, while the second cone will be 10 feet away. The dribbler will then dribble around the cones. Notice how no active defenders are present during this step. At this point, pause the video and begin to practice step 2. You should begin to dribble a soccer ball around the cones without special movements being made. If needed, rewind the video and review the demonstration. The third step of the activity is practicing dribbling a soccer ball around a stationary defender. As demonstrated in the video, the second cone will be replaced with a stationary defender who will be mimicking the movements that an active defender will make. The dribbler will dribble around the first cone and around the stationary defender. At this point, find a partner. At this point, pause the video and begin to practice step 3. If needed, rewind the video and review the instructions. Make sure to switch roles so both partners have been the dribbler and stationary defender. The fourth step of the activity is practicing dribbling a soccer ball around an active defender. As demonstrated in the video, the second cone will be replaced with a defender who will be actively defending. The dribbler will dribble the ball around the first cone. Once the first cone has been reached, the active defender will begin to try and take the ball away while the dribbler tries to keep the ball. At this point, pause the video and begin to practice step 4. You should begin to dribble a soccer ball around the first cone and active defender. If needed, rewind the video and review the instructions. Make sure to switch roles so both partners have been the dribbler and active defender. The fourth step simulates game-like conditions which will help athletes who are practicing the skill of dribbling transfer these skills into an actual soccer game. In other words, this athlete will be more likely to be able to dribble around an active defender who is on the opposite team. At this point, you and your partner should have completed the 4 different steps of dribbling. Now, the two of you will answer some questions. First, what changed during each step of the activity? Did the skills get harder or easier? 2. When practicing the forearm pass in volleyball, what would be the outcome if the partner tossed the ball lightly each time? 3. Should game-like conditions be added gradually or instantly? Work with your partner and answer these questions in your physical education notebooks. Amazing job today! Simulating game-like conditions can be applied to any sport or activity that is being learned. However, it is essential to remember that these game-like conditions should be added gradually. And if simulating a game-like condition creates a situation in which the athlete cannot excel or execute a skill, the condition should be removed or reduced.